one that's kind of important. But the Tib-Fib, you're going to use regular boards. Okay. Now, realistically, guys, in the field, it's going to be air splints. Okay. But in case you don't have, you work for a service that is really poor, or you may have to just go to this. Or if you're camping or you're in the wilderness and you're like, you probably go resort to this. So you might want to come around and see. So Michael fell, he put his foot in a pothole and he broke his Tib-Fib somehow. Oh, I need 3 cravats, 4 cravats, 5 cravats. All right. 4, 5. So I'm going to grab me 5 cravats. He's going to give me 5 cravats. So, which I guess it's your left, right. So what I'm going to do, so he's kind of hurting, so I'm going to slide the board underneath his foot after I check CSM, right? So I check CSM. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so now I'm using a small one. I didn't let you keep your small ones, but I'm using a small one just for fun. And I'm going to call it like a little jack. So I need 1. I'm going to put 1 cravat up high, close to his, high on his femur.
Come up here if you need to.
Okay, so I want 2 above the knee, 2 below the knee. Okay. Just give me it. And then I need 1 more, Mr. Wilson. He's like, why? Because he wants to argue with me. Okay. So I have 4 cravats. So I'm going to take away this. You don't have to have that. And I'm going to put these underneath or next to his leg. So I have 3 boards. It's really simple from this point on, guys. All we're going to do is tie the heck out of these cravats. Okay? But I want to tie them on the side if at all possible. Okay? Because the knots can be on the board itself, and it's not going to hurt the patient. Okay? And then you don't want it on that side because as he puts his legs together, we don't want it to hurt him either. So I'm going to 2 above the knee, 2 below the knee. And I'm not really tying them very good, just because we have really bad cravats. You'll have some good ones. Okay, see what I'm doing?
Surgical knots really help here.
Okay, I would tuck all of these tails in. So have 1 board supporting the fracture site, okay, which is the Tib-Fib, and then I need to make sure this goes above the fracture site. And then the other 2 boards are supporting the sides of it. This will be acting as a foot drop. So I would actually do it as a foot drop. Check CSM, and I'm done. Pretty simple. There's another way of doing this. Where's the other one? What?
Here.
Another way of doing this is you can, if you're really good, and you can make it like this. So you imagine the leg like this, and it's kind of like a, what is it called, a horse trough where they drink water? Like that. Does that make sense? But you have to make this super tight. This will work as long as something is supporting the fracture site. It's hard to do. That's why I always do it something like a box kind of thing. Okay? But that's your other option. Okay? Any questions? Okay, do the Tib-Fib, and we're going to do, after that, talk about the other 2.